back in here again in my E55, but there's something a little bit different this time compared to my last review. The car now has a 6-speed transmission in it. So we're gonna go out here for a quick drive. I just replaced the upper radiator hose. It was leaking quite a bit. Oh. I haven't actually driven this car in a minute. This is actually my first test drive since I replaced it. So hopefully it goes well. It didn't leak when I had idling in the driveway, so we'll see. But anyway, if you guys are new to this channel, I own a E55 AMG that I 6-speed swapped. If you haven't seen any of my previous videos, I have a video that details on doing the swap. Also, I did a review previously on this car after like a couple months after I got it. Anyways, my biggest gripe of the car was the automatic transmission, and that has now been resolved, I'd like to say. Thanks to a lot of local friends and people online as well in the Mercedes community, I have swapped a 6-speed transmission out of a Chrysler Crossfire, and so far it's been good. I've been daily driving it ever since. I drove it to Radwood, whatnot. I think I already mentioned that. So instead of doing all that, I might as well just give you all a little bit of I guess what the experience is like. So let's just downshift. It's just oh, there's a cop right there. Oh yes. It's just like you just downshift third. Let's do a third gear pull. Oh yes. It sounds so good. I put a X pipe between the two pipes. I used to just have true duals, and it just sounds so much better with an X pipe. There's no question about it. I get a lot of comments and concerns about how long the transmission will last with the V8. Honestly, none of us really knows. I know one guy in Europe, he swapped the same transmission into a C43, which he also swapped to a 5.4 liter, and he uses his as a track car on the Nürburgring and whatnot. Transmission can handle the abuse, I feel like, and you know, his is track car, lighter and all this stuff, then I'd imagine our cars that we just daily drive will be just perfectly fine. So if you have any concern about it holding the amount of power, I honestly wouldn't worry too much about it. Full throttle either. You don't really need to, because it just has all that torque. So, and it's so nice and comfy, and we're going like 55, 60, and it's like nothing's really going wrong. I'm checking my temperature gauge cautiously while I'm driving, make sure nothing bad has happened. This car sounds so good. Oh crap, really bad potholes. Oh no, oh crap, oh crap. Let's do a quick pull here. Hopefully no one sees. I've been daily driving this. Well, I haven't been driving it in months because of the whole pandemic, but that's so crazy. I'm gonna turn around. I love that road. Obviously not in the turning radius is not that being a big V8. I don't care what anyone says. This car with a manual transmission is so much better than how it came. Oh my god. There's no other way to put it. It's just so much better. So, if you have one of these cars and you happen to find I have to go through these crappy roads again, and you happen to find everything you need to do the swap, which a lot of people have also been requesting the exact part list. I pretty much have that in my first part of the series of the 6-speed swap, but I guess people want a more in-depth one, so I will be releasing one shortly. I wanted to make this because I really wanted to emphasize how much more fun the car is now that it's a manual transmission. And it's not like it's terrible either. It's... oh crap. You can still drive it every day. I mean, I drive it every day. So... I've always wanted a CLK55. I originally had a CLK320 before I had this car, and I only really bought it because it was, one, super cheap. I bought it for like $809. No, it was $900, $950. Because I think he wanted $1,100. Anyway, it was $950, and I bought that as daily. And then I saw one of these driving around, and I'm like, I really want one of those. So I ended up buying one like a couple days later, and I've had it ever since. It's been a year and 4 months now. I sold the CLK for super cheap. In hindsight, I probably should have just kept it. It wasn't really costing me. So now, I already picked up another 6-speed swap, basically. I have the pedals, the transmission, and everything, and I want to do a CLK55 build and do the same swap, see what it takes to do it. Really want to try boosting the M113. There's not many of them out there. I mean, of course, I'm not counting the M113K, of course. Those are all supercharged. But I'm talking about like turboing just NA M113 5.4 liter. So yeah, I've been on the hunt for CLK55. I'm not really in the rush to get one. What I'm really looking for is one that needs a bit of work, so I can get it for a better deal. Maybe if the paint's messed up or a couple body panels are messed up, you know, haggle them down on the price. Or best bet is if if the transmission is bad, which is highly unlikely because 722.6s are pretty robust. But I mean, it does happen. So I would love to have CLK55, 6-speed, you know, half stripped of the interior, have bucket seats, LSD or welded diff, some really good meaty tires, and just have fun with it. Because I bet that thing could be a riot if done right. And nobody really messes with them. Also, I've always liked how the CLK looks. I've always been a 2-door guy more than the 4-door guy. What does that mean for the E55? No, I'm not going to get rid of it. I thought about it for a second, and literally just a second, and then I told myself, no, I'm not going to get rid of it. They're just such a good daily driver, and that V8 noise is just so intoxicating. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Really, I just wanted to at least update the channel. I mean, like I said, if you guys are thinking about doing the swap, If you can find the pieces to the puzzle to do the swap, you have the car, go for it. Also make sure you have another car to daily in, you know, when you're doing the swap, but that's aside from the point. Because it's totally worth it. And I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, the people in the future who will do this swap, and you know, maybe there's some other people that want to do it on different Mercedes-Benz vehicles, you know, like I would love to see this in like a CLS or a CL or an ML, or there's just so many. They all came in automatics. You can all put this thing in. Of course, you know, you need to find a way to make drive shaft work, but and all this other stuff, but that's all little stuff. I mean, as long as the major components work, that's all that matters. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that. See you guys next time. Peace.
You fucking slid me.
Different Benzes, you know, different Mercedes-Benzes. Different Mercedes-Benz vehicles. It's like, oh Lord.